So, you've made the big move to the United States. Now you're thinking about raising a family here, or maybe you already have kids and are wondering what's in store. You might have read plenty about American schools, playgrounds, and the land of opportunity for children. But what about the things no one really tells you? The stuff you only learn from living here, day in and day out. Today, I'm sharing the real, unfiltered truth about raising kids in America, what surprised me, what challenged me, and what I wish I'd known sooner. 1. The pressure to do it all starts early. In America, the race seems to start before your child can even walk. There's a huge emphasis on early development. Mommy and me classes, baby sign language, music lessons, baby yoga, you name it. Parents swap tips on the best preschools before their child's first birthday. It can feel overwhelming, especially if you come from a culture where childhood is a bit more relaxed. 2. School is a whole new world. American schools are a culture shock for many newcomers, from the Pledge of Allegiance to school spirit days, bake sales, and show and tell. There's a lot to take in. The school year often starts in August or September and ends in May or June, with a long summer break. And don't be surprised if you're asked to volunteer, attend PTA meetings, or send in snacks for the class party. Parental involvement is a big thing here. 3. The cost of childcare and activities can be jaw-dropping. Childcare in the US is expensive. Daycare for infants and toddlers can easily cost $1,000 to $2,000 a month per child, depending on where you live. After-school programs, summer camps, and extracurriculars like music, dance, or sports can add hundreds more each month. Even public schools, which are tuition-free, often ask for donations or fees for supplies, field trips, and activities. 4. Safety is a constant conversation. Americans talk a lot about safety. There are rules and guidelines for everything: car seats, bike helmets, food allergies, and even what kind of snacks you can pack for school. You'll get emergency drill notices from school, and stranger danger is a common topic. It's all meant to protect kids, but it can feel like a lot to keep up with. 5. Independence is encouraged, but not always how you'd expect. You might assume American kids are super independent, but there's a paradox. Parents are expected to supervise closely, yet kids are also encouraged to speak up, make choices, and pursue their interests. For example, play dates are scheduled in advance. Spontaneous play is less common than in many European countries. Sleepovers, sports teams, and summer camps are big milestones. 6. Food culture, surprises and challenges. School lunches are a whole adventure. Pizza Fridays, peanut butter bans, and debates over healthy snacks are real. You might be surprised by what counts as a meal in the cafeteria. If you want your child to eat a certain way, packing lunches is common. But be ready for your kid to ask for whatever their friends are eating. 7. Diversity and identity. America is incredibly diverse, and your child may meet classmates from all over the world. This can be a huge positive. Kids learn about different cultures, holidays, and traditions. But it can also come with questions about identity, especially if your family's background is different from the majority. Be ready to answer questions and help your child navigate their own sense of self. 8. The healthcare maze. Pediatricians, specialists, dental checkups, and vaccines. Healthcare for kids in America is thorough, but it can be confusing and expensive. Insurance may not cover everything, and you'll need to keep track of forms, appointments, and vaccination schedules. Urgent care clinics are common for after-hours needs, but always check what your insurance covers. 9. The role of technology. Kids in the US grow up with screens everywhere: tablets in preschool, Chromebooks in elementary school, smartphones by middle school. Schools often use apps to communicate with parents. Managing screen time is a constant challenge, and you'll need to set your own family rules. 10. Community is what you make it. This might be the most important thing. Community isn't automatic. You'll need to put yourself out there. Join parent groups, attend school events, Chat with other parents at the playground. It can feel lonely at first, but with time, you'll build your own support system. Many American parents are eager to connect, but you might have to make the first move. My biggest surprises and lessons. Birthday parties are a big deal. Expect themed parties, party favors, and sometimes even gift registries. School fundraising never stops. You'll be asked to buy everything from cookie dough to wrapping paper. Sports are huge. Some families spend every weekend at games or tournaments. There's an app for everything: school calendars, lunch menus, even bus tracking. Tips for newcomers raising kids in the US. Ask questions. Don't be afraid to check with teachers, other parents, or your pediatrician if you're confused. Budget for extras. Childcare, activities, and optional school fees can add up fast. Keep your cultural traditions alive. Share your language, food, and holidays with your kids and their friends. Find your tribe. Look for expat groups, cultural organizations, or faith communities for support. Embrace the adventure. There will be challenges, but there are also amazing opportunities for your kids to grow, learn, and thrive. Final thoughts. Raising kids in America is a wild ride, full of surprises, challenges, and rewards. There's no one right way to do it, and every family's journey is unique. If you're open, proactive, and willing to learn, you'll find your way. And who knows, your kids might just teach you as much as you teach them. If you have questions, stories, or tips about raising kids in the US, share them in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more real-life advice and stories about thriving in America. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.
Thanks for watching. We hope you found this video helpful as you prepare for your move to the United States. If you found value in the information and advice provided, please consider supporting the podcast on Patreon. Your donations will allow us to continue creating new episodes and videos to help even more people with their relocation to America. Just visit patreon.com/movingtotheus to sign up. Until next time, best of luck with your move.